she said, I keep on running, and nothing works. I can't get away from you.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Scoped and Shot, and I got another franchise mode tips video, and this one's gonna be a lot longer because I took my time when I was going through all the stuff in the franchise and stuff. So let's get into it. The beginning, I'm just gonna show some of the months, like the couple months that I've been through so far, and showing like off like the wins and losses and stuff. And it's been a pretty good season so far. Well, we're really close to first place. We're not there yet, but we're probably gonna get it pretty soon because our pitching staff is way better than Boston's and New York's. And I don't know, we'll probably get to it because right here we're just 2.5 games out, and we just swept the Red Sox, which is pretty cool. The Yankees, they're a little bit out a little bit more, and here's just some of the other teams. They don't really matter though. As you see, we're only 1 game out of the wild card. Phillies are owning, looks like. So are the Cardinals. And yeah, the Reds, they should be a lot better than that. And Dodgers, they have a pretty good game. As you see, the Padres suck. The Reds have control of the wild card, so that's good, I guess, because they're from Ohio. We'll go to my pitching rotation. David Price right here has 9 wins and 5 losses. He has a 3.11 ERA with 118 strikeouts, no saves obviously because he's a starter, and 32 walks, which is pretty good. Last season he had like 20 something wins, I think, and yeah, this is a down season, but he's still really good. But I think Roy Oswalt is a lot better, and we'll get to him right here. So right here we got Roy Oswalt, who has 12 wins and only 1 loss, 4.51 ERA, 77 strikeouts, 0 saves, and 34 walks. The big thing about him is that his ERA is really high for a Cy Young contender, which apparently, if you go to the accolades, he's first right now, which is kind of weird. But yeah, he needs to work on his ERA. Don't let those run scores. But apparently, whenever he starts, he gets up, maybe 3 or 4 runs. But he has a really high. He has a lot of wins actually, which is pretty good. So hopefully he can bring his ERA down a little bit, and he'll definitely get the Cy Young this year. All right, so next year we have James Shields, who is 7-8 with a 4.42 ERA, 74 strikeouts, and 37 walks. He's had a really bad season, honestly. My organization keeps telling me that I need to move him to the bullpen, but I'm not gonna do that. I don't know. He's a good pitcher, but it seems like this year he doesn't have his stuff whenever I use him. I don't know why, but it's kind of weird. But he's just had a pretty bad season so far. 7-8 is not very good. Hopefully he can get to maybe 12 to 14 wins this season, and hopefully keep those losses down at around 10. That'll be really good. All right, so here's probably the most surprising person of my roster that I have is Barry Zito, and the last commentary I had, which is a couple days ago, I didn't have him. I had John Lackey, but I really don't like John Lackey because I don't really like people who only have 4 pitches because he had a fastball, changeup, slider, and curveball. So I traded him to the Blue Jays, I think, for Barry Zito. And although Barry Zito isn't having a good season, I wanted him because he's left-handed, and he's 34. Well, John Lackey's a lot younger, I think, but he's 34, so he still has a couple years left in him. And his overall is really great. And I don't know, I didn't really care about the wins and loss because he's just on a really terrible team and stuff. And his ERA is 4.38, 72 strikeouts, and 43 walks. Yeah, I like Barry Zito a lot more than John Lackey, and hopefully he'll help us get to the postseason. All right, here's the last guy on my pitching rotation, which is John Lester, who is 5-8, 6.02 ERA. That's terrible. 65 strikeouts and 37 walks. He was on the disabled list for the first 3 weeks of the season, so that's why he doesn't have as many wins and losses though. But I think if he wasn't injured, he'd be about 8-8 right now, I guess. It's kind of cool. Well, not really cool, but it's weird because he was injured, but he has almost as many strikeouts as the other 3 pitchers, except for David Price, who has 118 strikeouts, which is phenomenal. So that's John Lester. I don't know. He's all right, but I kind of want to get rid of him for someone else. It's kind of weird having all these all-star pitchers though, but whatever. So that's it for the pitcher rotation. Okay, so in the bullpen, my first long relief pitcher, who is, well, if you guys didn't know who a long relief pitcher is, that's what LRP stands for. It's a like a relief pitcher who comes in like he's supposed to have like a medium to like large amount of stamina, and he comes in with like the starter if he only pitches like 3 innings because he got like owned in like the first few innings. So that's what they are. Mike Ekstrom, he's 2-0, 4.65 ERA, 37 strikeouts, no saves, 18 walks. He does a really good job. My last game against the Red Sox, my starter was out in the 3rd inning, and he lasted until the 8th inning, and then he kind of got hammered, and I had to take him out, but we ended up winning anyways. He's a really good pitcher, and he'll become a starter one day. I guarantee it. All right, so here's one of the most surprising people in my bullpen is Vicente Badia. He's 0-2, 6.52 ERA, 20 strikeouts, no saves, and 9 walks. I usually have him here just in case one of my starters gets injured, and that happened this season with John Lester. So it works out. I don't like to have him in the AAA a lot, and yeah, he's more of a starter. He really should not be in the bullpen, but he kind of reminds me of Carlos Zambrano because he's in the bullpen, it seems like, a lot. But Vicente Badia, he's a good fit in my bullpen, I guess. All right, Lance Cormier. I brought him up from the AAA team, and I did that because I felt like he should be in here because in real life he is. That's kind of weird, but yeah. He's 2-3 with a 3.99 ERA, 29 strikeouts, 1 save. I don't know how he got that, and 13 walks. He does his job. He's a middle relief pitcher, so he comes in like the 6th and 7th innings and sets it up for the setup and closer. So, yeah. All right, JP Howell. I like him a lot because he's left-handed, and I have like no left-handed pitchers in my bullpen. He's 2-0, 4.40 ERA, 12 strikeouts, no saves, and 2 walks. He has those stats because he was injured for like a good portion of the beginning of the season, so now he's back. I just wanted to say that his curveball has a lot of break in it, so that's why I like him a lot. He gets a lot of hitters swinging with it. I usually bring him in whenever I'm playing the game instead of Lance Cormier, but yeah. That's why I like him a lot. Okay, here we got Joaquin Benoit, who I'm in love with because he's really good. He has a really high ERA. I don't know why, but 7.54 with 17 strikeouts and 12 walks. He's a really good right-handed pitcher who, in real life, he recorded the longest save in baseball, which was like 7 innings. And Dan Wheeler, I don't like him as much, but they both have about the same amount of playing time, but Dan Wheeler has the better stats apparently. Two wins, no losses, 3.26 ERA, 9 strikeouts, 1 save, and 2 walks. They're both really good setup pitchers. And if you guys didn't know what a setup pitcher is, it's a pitcher who usually comes in the 8th inning, set up for the closer. All right, so here's my final bullpen member, my closer, who's Rafael Soriano. In real life, this guy is an absolute beast, and in the game, he is also. He has 1 loss, 1.87 ERA, 37 strikeouts, 34 saves, and 7 walks. This guy throws really hard, about 97 when he comes in with his fastball. He's phenomenal, and his slider's crazy. All right, so here's my lineup. I'm going to go through it really quickly, though. Carl Crawford's leading off because of his contact and speed, which is what you need for a leadoff hitter. Christian Guzman, second, because of his contact also. And he has decent speed but really great fielding skills. Evan Longoria is arguably the best hitter on my staff and best player. He has really great overall everything, pretty much. That's all I'm going to say. In my lineup, I switched Adam LaRoche and Joey Votto around because Adam LaRoche has more home runs for a cleanup hitter. And, yeah, he's only my DH, so he doesn't get to play a lot, but he's a good hitter. And Joey Votto, I don't know. I don't really know why I have him. Carlos Pena was way better. I don't know why I traded him, but I like Joey Votto because he's really, really good in real life. And, yeah. Kelly Shopik, he's just a decent catcher, nothing special. Jason Bartlett, I shouldn't have never traded my backup shortstop because he's way better than this punk. But, I don't know. Jason Bartlett gets the job done. But Reed Brignac, who I traded, I really shouldn't have got rid of him. BJ Upton's known as a slacker, but I don't know. He has a really good arm. And Fernando Perez, he's going to be my next right fielder, because this season I'll probably trade BJ Upton and maybe someone else, because I don't know, I like Fernando Perez. I think he's going to be a leadoff hitter eventually. My bench really quickly, the left fielder whose name I can't pronounce, he's a decent rookie, I guess. Ruddy Morgan, he's just there to if like Jason Bartlett needs a day off. Brandon Inge, I needed him for when Evan Longoria was injured, and Deontay Navarro in case my catcher needs a day off. And the disabled that's Jose Guillen is gonna come back pretty soon, but I'm gonna give that other guy Fernando Perez a lot more playing time, because I don't know, I need him next season, because I'll probably get rid of one of my outfielders for him. And yeah, that guy dislocated his shoulder, so he must have been me, because that's what I did. Okay, so really quickly, here's the Cy Young for the American League, and Roy Oswalt is in command right now. Even though, compared to the other guys, he's only there because of his wins, which he has just one more than the other guys, but his ERA is a lot higher than everyone else's, and he doesn't have as many strikeouts, obviously. They're all in the triple digits. He's only at 77. So that's the American Cy Young. And Albert Pujols is probably going to win the MVP, and he plays with the Yankees, which is pretty gay. Okay, and finally, here's a little quick thing that I want to show you guys for managed roster. You want to keep your AA and AAA teams strong, and like keep, building up some of your little minor leaguer players. So I put up my best starting pitcher into my AAA team, and I'm gonna send down the worst player, so I can make room for that guy. And that's what you really usually want to do with your triple and AA teams. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. So that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was a lot better than the last one, and it was a lot longer also. That's what she said. So thanks for watching, and I want to leave you guys a quick comment. What team do you guys want to see me manage next? Because I'll do that for my next one. I'll start completely from the beginning. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it, and yeah, see you guys later.